today I had a good laugh because there are some people on Twitter that are behaving like they have been anointed by the Mother Church in order to root out sin from society. So they will go Twitter thread to Twitter thread and call people out. This is their hobby. It's like, I'm going to call you a racist, homophobic, bigot, transphobe. How can you say that? Is this the hill you want to die? You know these people, right? You usually find them if you go to a Japanese artist and you go through his timeline. He's going to be harassed. The people doing the harassing are usually the same individuals we're talking about, right? The ones that promote and champion inclusivity and diversity and equity. In their free time, they usually can be found harassing your favorite Japanese artist, being incredibly concerned. I would think, like, if you have a time machine and you get a soccer mother from the past of the highly Christianized America when George Bush was reigning supreme, okay, take that soccer mother, dial it to 11, pump some testosterone into her, and there you have the average Twitter user that is very concerned about morality and society. So, what are they up to today? Well, apparently, McDonald's Japan has released a commercial. And as you can see, it's just like a normal, wholesome commercial. It has some anime characters spending some time at home while eating French fries and enjoying a McDonald's. And look, it's incredibly funny. Don't get me wrong. It's hilarious, very cute, very wholesome. Pretty much like what a commercial should be. Like, there is no way anyone can disagree with any of this, right? Like what can you possibly complain about this? Like, this is as unoffensive as humanly imaginable, right? Begging Japanese artists to do the bare minimum. Like, you know, when you read this, like, you can feel that his heart is torn. He's like a teenager that has been dumped by his girlfriend and he's experiencing those emotions of pain and grief as he sees this commercial becoming more and more popular. As people click the like button, this person is suffering deep inside, like begging. He's on his knees, like, please, Japanese artists, please, do the bare minimum and give your characters black, dark brown hair so they can even slightly resemble Asians in some capacity. Honestly, like, immediately the Nazis on Twitter are like, quick, everyone get the genetics tests. We need to start measuring the skull. Like, are they Asian? Are these cartoon Asians or not? Man, how can you live this way? No, unironically, like, imagine your life being so obsessed about race that you see a wholesome McDonald's cartoon and you have to spew your vitriol onto the Twitter. You just can't help yourself. And you're so concerned about another country, an ocean across the world, and you're, like, so concerned about their culture. Like, they release something that you may not like. So the question is, why are they so upset? Well, as we can see here, 70,000 white supremacists are going to make think pieces about this. This is what bothers them, right? Because in their mind, they view that this is white supremacy. Again, a father sitting with his wife at home having a happy meal with his daughter. Like, when they talk about white supremacy, this is what they think. Okay? I just want people to take a step back and realize what the American universities have done to these poor souls. I mean, it is just unbelievable. If I were to see a commercial from Africa where you have, like, a father and a mother and their daughter enjoying a happy meal, would you consider that to be black supremacy? Because I wouldn't. If it was a Jewish family, same thing, right? But for some reason, like, these people, they're white. Clearly, there is a problem. This is what white supremacists are. How disconnected from reality is Twitter? Just, like, how unhinged is the Twitter culture? And I would say it's not just Twitter, but it's the entire social media that comes from the United States, which seems to be rooted, like, deeply rooted into the hatefulness of California. Like, California has managed to create such an astonishing culture of hate that is now spreading its tentacles throughout the world to the point where you can't enjoy this. Like, you're looking at this and you're thinking, white supremacy, evil. Like, what's also interesting is that this culture has probably over 5,000 words to describe a person who doesn't like a Disney movie. Like, if you don't like The Little Mermaid, it's probably because you're racist, you're sexist, you're homophobist, you're transmophobist, you're fascist, you're like, right? Like, if you don't like a Disney movie, they have like over 5,000 epithets in order to ascribe to you. But they don't have a single word, not one word to describe a person who gets unhinged from watching this commercial. And I want to go even further. These characters aren't even white. Usually, when you look at the anime aesthetic, it's not supposed to convey realism. I mean, even their noses aren't real. Like, they're just like a little tiny dot. That's what the nose is in an anime, right? So it's an art style that is particular to Japan, but it's not meant to symbolize realism. However, there are like a certain things that the artist can do in order to try and say that this is not a white character. And as you can see, like, if you look at the eyes, it's clearly trying to depict an Asian character. Like, if you look at Attack on Titan, the artist there tries his best in order to have like these little signifiers where they try to say, okay, well, this is a character from Germany, or Mikasa, like, she's a character that's from Japan. And they're trying to do like these little things. But the reality is no one gives a fucking fuck. Like, when I watch anime, I don't watch it because the characters are white or whatnot. I watch it because of the story. In this situation, I genuinely wouldn't care if these characters were brown, if they were white, if they're Asian. The whole scene is wholesome, right? Like, it tries to portray people having a happy meal, and it shows like how happy the kid is, right? Now what's interesting is that the left can't meme. So they're immediately showing, oh, look at the meme. Oh, do you want to sell burgers? Burger. The burger is on the fucking screen, right? Like, yeah, it's in the Happy Meal. Like, the actual food is in the fucking commercial. And not only that, it also sends the message. It's like, hey, don't you want to make your kid happy? If you want to make your kid happy, get them a Happy Meal. This is a normal commercial. I'm sorry, right? Like when America makes a Gillette razor commercial and they start lecturing about masculinity and they show everything else besides the razor, that is when this meme applies. However, in this situation, we actually get to see the food, we get to see the product that's advertised. It's being implied that it's good, like the little kid is happy for having the fries. The left just doesn't understand memes, like, I'm sorry. Like, where's the punchline? How it's like, we're trying to sell burger. Yeah, you are. I mean, you're making an actual situation where people do enjoy the burger. There's no lecturing, there's nothing. The only lecturing that is taking place is on Twitter from bizarre individuals. So, yeah, no, like, the reason I'm making this video is because I just want, again, to highlight who are the people that think they get to decide morality. Because this is the laughing stock. You know, like, if these individuals just, like, mind their own business, I wouldn't care what they think. But they go around, you know, shaming Japanese artists. They go around shaming people who have, like, various takes about Walt Disney. And this is what they genuinely think, right? So when they accuse you of being a white supremacist, they accuse you of liking this. That's what I take from it. No one is contradicting the person. Everyone is like, no, yeah, that's legit. I mean, this is what white supremacists want. They just want to enjoy a burger with their wife and daughter. And I'm like, all right, well, if you're going to change the definition of the word to the point where it means this, why is it harmful then? Explain to me the harm. See, because like when I thought about white supremacy, it's like, okay, well, they want to have like a two-tier system where they apply this to one race and this to another, and they will not hire you unless you're like them, and you know, like that type of. But like this is just like, okay, it's a family that enjoys a big meal. Where's the harm? Why are you so upset? They can't even articulate it. And not only that, it's even in Japan. Like, it's not even in the United States. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.